My beloved child, listen to me carefully for a moment. Slow down your thoughts, silence the noise around you, and let these words settle deeply into your heart. You may think this is just another ordinary moment in your day, but I want you to understand something important. You are not here by accident. There is a reason your heart paused here. There is a reason these words found you right now, in this exact season of your life. I know the battles you have been fighting. I know the exhaustion hidden behind your smile. I know there are nights when your thoughts become so heavy that sleep feels impossible. You carry burdens nobody sees, questions nobody hears, and fears you rarely speak aloud. Yet through all of it, I have never stopped watching over you. Not for a single second have you been abandoned. You have spent so much time trying to appear strong for everyone else. You learned how to hide your pain behind polite answers and forced smiles. You became skilled at pretending everything was okay, while your heart quietly cried for peace. But I see beyond the version of yourself you show to the world. I see the hidden tears. I see the silent disappointments. I see the moments where you questioned your worth and wondered if anyone truly understood what you were carrying inside. And I want you to hear this clearly today. I understand. I have always understood. There were moments when you felt forgotten. Moments when you prayed and heard only silence. Moments when you begged for direction while confusion surrounded you from every side. You wondered why certain doors closed. You wondered why life became so heavy. You wondered why your heart had to endure so much disappointment. But even in those moments, I was still working in ways you could not yet see. What felt like delay to you was often protection. What felt like silence was preparation. What felt like abandonment was actually a season where your roots were growing deeper than ever before. My child, you have judged yourself too harshly. You keep replaying old failures in your mind as though they define who you are. You allow past mistakes to speak louder than grace. You carry shame like a weight chained to your spirit. But your failures were never meant to become your identity. One mistake does not erase your purpose. One painful season does not cancel your future. You are not the sum of your worst moments. You are not ruined because you struggled. You are still loved. You are still valuable. You are still chosen for a purpose greater than your pain. I know there are parts of yourself you try to hide. There are wounds you buried so deeply because you feared being judged. There are memories you revisit quietly at night, wondering if you will ever fully heal from them. Sometimes you feel like nobody could possibly understand the depth of your hurt. But I do. I saw every moment that broke your heart. I saw every betrayal, every rejection, every disappointment that slowly chipped away at your confidence. And through it all, I stayed near you even when you did not realize it. You ask yourself sometimes why life had to become so difficult. You compare your journey to others and wonder why your road feels heavier. But listen carefully. Your struggle did not come to destroy you. It came to shape you. The storms you survived were building strength within you that comfort never could. The lonely seasons taught you endurance. The waiting taught you patience. The heartbreak taught you compassion for people who are hurting. Everything you endured has been shaping your character in ways you cannot fully understand yet. You believed you were breaking apart, but something deeper was happening inside you. You were becoming stronger. You were becoming wiser. You were becoming more aware of what truly matters. Pain has a way of stripping away illusions and revealing truth. It teaches you what deserves your energy and what does not. It teaches you the value of peace. It teaches you how precious genuine love really is. And although you would never have chosen many of the battles you faced, they developed a depth within your soul that shallow comfort could never create. I know you are tired. I know there were days when getting out of bed felt like a battle. There were moments when your mind became so overwhelmed that you felt emotionally numb. Fear whispered lies into your thoughts. Anxiety made you question the future. Discouragement tried to convince you that nothing would ever change. Yet somehow, despite all of it, you kept going. Even when your strength felt small, you continued taking steps forward. Do not underestimate how powerful that is. Survival itself is evidence that there is still purpose attached to your life. You have survived days you once believed would destroy you completely. Think about that for a moment. There were nights you thought you could not continue, yet here you are. There were storms you thought would consume your peace forever, yet your heart is still beating, and your story is still unfolding. You may feel weak sometimes, but weakness is not failure. Healing is not weakness. Crying is not weakness. Needing rest is not weakness. You are human, and humans carry emotions, scars, fears, and struggles. Stop punishing yourself for being human. My beloved child, you spend too much time worrying about the future. Your mind races ahead trying to predict every outcome. You overthink conversations, replay disappointments, and imagine worst-case scenarios that have not even happened. Fear convinces you that you must carry tomorrow's burden before tomorrow even arrives. But you were never created to live under that kind of pressure. You do not need to have every answer right now. You do not need to understand every detail. Sometimes peace begins when you finally release the need to control everything. There are blessings ahead of you that you cannot yet see. There are doors preparing to open that will shift your life in unexpected ways. There are people you have not met yet who will bring encouragement, healing, and wisdom into your journey. Do not let temporary pain convince you permanent joy is impossible. This chapter is not your ending. Your future still holds beauty. Your future still holds purpose. Your future still holds moments that will make your heart feel alive again. You keep thinking you are behind in life. You compare yourself to people around you and wonder why your progress feels slower. But your path was never supposed to look identical to anyone else's. Different journeys require different timing. Some people bloom early, others bloom later after hidden seasons of growth. A tree that develops slowly often grows stronger roots than one that rises too quickly. Do not despise the pace of your becoming. Growth takes time. Healing takes time. Transformation takes time. The world pressures you to move faster, achieve more, and prove your worth constantly. But your value has never depended on how productive you are. You are not valuable only when you succeed. You are not worthy only when you feel confident. Your existence carries value because you were created with purpose long before anyone formed opinions about you. No rejection can erase that truth. No failure can remove that truth. No disappointment can silence that truth. My child, I know loneliness has visited your heart many times. Sometimes you felt surrounded by people and still deeply unseen. Sometimes you longed for someone to truly understand your spirit without you having to explain every hidden pain. There were moments when silence in your life became so loud that it felt unbearable. But even in those lonely seasons, you were never abandoned. I was near you in every silent room, every tearful prayer, every exhausted breath. One day you will realize that some people had to leave your life because they could not go where your future is taking you. Some endings felt painful because you mistook temporary connections for permanent ones. But not every closed door is punishment. Sometimes separation creates space for healthier relationships, deeper peace, and greater clarity. Stop grieving things that were never meant to remain forever. Trust that what truly belongs in your life will not require you to destroy your peace in order to keep it. You have spent too much time believing negative voices about yourself. Words spoken over you years ago still echo in your thoughts. Criticism became internalized until you started repeating it to yourself. But those voices were never meant to become your identity. You are not worthless. You are not hopeless. You are not impossible to love. The pain you experienced may have wounded your confidence, but it did not remove your worth. There is still light inside you, even after everything you endured. The fact that you still care deeply after being hurt is beautiful. The fact that you still desire peace after surviving chaos is beautiful. The fact that you still hope, even if only quietly, is proof that darkness did not completely consume your spirit. Hold on to that hope. Protect it carefully, because hope is often the beginning of healing. Do not let bitterness harden your heart. Yes, you were disappointed. Yes, some people failed you. Yes, life became unfair at times. But do not allow pain to transform you into someone incapable of trusting, loving, or dreaming again. Your heart was not created to remain imprisoned by fear forever. Healing means learning how to live with wisdom without becoming emotionally closed off from the beauty still waiting ahead of you. My beloved child, there are dreams inside you that still matter. Do not bury them simply because the process became difficult. Every meaningful journey includes moments of uncertainty. Every purpose encounters resistance. Every person who grows into strength first walks through seasons where they feel weak and unsure. You are not failing because the road feels hard. Difficult seasons do not mean you are abandoned. They often mean growth is happening beneath the surface. You keep waiting until fear disappears before taking another step forward. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is continuing despite fear. Courage is applying again after rejection. Courage is trusting again after heartbreak. Courage is believing again after disappointment. And every time you rise after pain tried to keep you down, you reveal strength greater than you realize. I know your heart still carries unanswered questions. You wonder why certain prayers have taken so long. You wonder when healing will fully arrive. You wonder whether your future can truly become beautiful again. Listen carefully. Your waiting is not meaningless. There are things developing in hidden places that you cannot yet see. Seeds grow underground before they ever break through the surface. In the same way, transformation often begins quietly long before visible change appears. Do not underestimate what is happening inside you right now. You are learning patience. You are learning resilience. You are learning how to survive difficult seasons without surrendering your heart completely to despair. Those lessons will strengthen you for the future in ways comfort never could. One day you will look back and realize how far you have come. The version of yourself that once cried endlessly over certain situations will someday stand stronger, wiser, and more peaceful. The things that once shattered your confidence will no longer hold the same power over you. Healing may feel slow, but slow healing is still healing. There are moments ahead where you will laugh genuinely again. There are mornings ahead where peace will greet your heart before fear does. There are relationships ahead where you will feel safe, valued, and understood. There are opportunities ahead that will remind you your life still carries purpose. Do not allow temporary darkness to convince you permanent light no longer exists. My child, stop carrying guilt for things already behind you. You cannot rewrite the past by punishing yourself endlessly. Learn from your mistakes, yes. Grow from them, yes. But do not build your home inside regret. Your future deserves your attention more than your past deserves your imprisonment. You are still becoming who you were created to be. Growth is not instant. Healing is not linear. Some days will feel easier than others. Some days old fears may try to return. But progress does not require perfection. Even small steps matter. Even quiet victories matter. Every moment you choose hope over despair matters more than you realize. The enemy of your peace wants you exhausted and hopeless because hopeless people stop expecting good things. But I am asking you to believe again. Believe that joy can return. Believe that your story still matters. Believe that healing is possible. Believe that your future can become brighter than your past. You are not too late. You are not beyond restoration. You are not disqualified because you struggled. Some of the strongest souls are formed through hardship. Some of the deepest compassion grows from surviving pain personally. Your scars do not make you less valuable. They reveal the battles you survived. My beloved child, there is still purpose attached to your life. There are people who will one day find hope because of your testimony. There are conversations ahead where your story will help someone else survive their darkest season. Nothing you endured will be wasted. Even the painful chapters can become sources of wisdom, compassion, and strength. There is something else I need you to understand. The reason fear has fought your mind so fiercely is because there is greatness hidden inside you. Darkness does not attack empty things. The pressure you have felt was never proof that your life lacked purpose. In many ways, it was evidence that your future carries meaning beyond what you currently understand. Too many times you mistook struggle for failure. You looked at your wounds and assumed you were falling behind. But some of the strongest foundations are built slowly beneath the surface, where nobody sees the work being done. Your life is still being built. I know you became discouraged because you expected life to look different by now. You imagined yourself more secure, more peaceful, more certain about where you were headed. Instead, you found yourself wrestling with confusion and exhaustion. But being delayed is not the same as being denied. Your breakthrough has not disappeared. Your healing has not disappeared. Your future has not disappeared. Some transformations happen quietly. Some miracles happen slowly. But slow growth is still growth. You do not have to keep pretending to be stronger than you feel. You do not have to carry emotional weight in silence forever. Real healing begins when honesty replaces pretending. You can bring your fears into the light. You can admit when you are tired. You can acknowledge the wounds you tried to ignore. I know why you became guarded. Life hurt you. Trust was broken. People disappointed you. And after enough heartbreak, part of you decided it was safer not to feel deeply anymore. But you were not created to live emotionally numb. You were created to live fully. Do not allow fear to steal the softness of your heart completely. You spend so much energy worrying about outcomes you cannot control. You replay conversations in your mind and imagine disasters before they happen. But worry cannot change tomorrow. It only steals peace from today. Release the pressure. Release the fear. Release the need to control every detail. You only need enough strength for this moment. There are things growing inside you during this season that will matter deeply in the future. You are learning endurance. You are learning patience. You are learning compassion for others who carry hidden pain. One day, your story will help someone else survive. Nothing is wasted. Not the tears. Not the waiting. Not the heartbreak. Everything has shaped something within you. You have asked yourself many times whether things will truly improve. And I tell you now, yes, there is healing ahead of you. Real healing. The kind that allows you to breathe deeply again. The kind that quiets fear and restores peace inside your soul. Do not overlook small progress. Small progress still matters. Every step forward matters. Every moment you choose hope matters. You survived far more than people realize. There were moments you nearly gave up entirely, yet something inside you kept fighting to stay alive. Hold on to that strength. Hold on to that hope. Fear told you that you were too broken, too damaged, too weak, but fear lied. You are still growing. You are still healing. You are still becoming. Stop speaking hopelessness over your future. Stop deciding your story is over simply because this chapter feels painful. Storms pass. Night ends. Seasons change. And your season will change too. There are moments ahead that will restore your joy. There are blessings ahead that will make sense of certain delays. There are opportunities ahead that will remind you why you survived this difficult chapter in the first place. One day your heart will feel light again. One day peace will return naturally again. One day your smile will become genuine again. Do not abandon yourself before healing arrives. You are worthy of patience while healing. You are worthy of grace while rebuilding. Stop expecting perfection from yourself. Growth often looks messy before it becomes beautiful. My beloved child, forgive yourself for not knowing what you know now. Stop condemning the older version of yourself for making decisions while carrying pain and confusion. You were learning. You were surviving. Give yourself grace. Some days will feel easier than others. Some days old fears may return. That does not mean you are failing. Healing is not a straight line, but every step forward still matters. Even now, hope is quietly rising within you again. Strength is rebuilding itself inside your spirit again. The future is calling you forward again. Do not ignore that feeling. Your life still carries purpose. Your future still carries promise. Your story still carries meaning. There is still beauty waiting ahead for you. So breathe deeply now. Release the pressure to have everything figured out immediately. Release the belief that you must carry every burden alone. Rest your tired mind. Quiet your anxious thoughts. And remember this truth whenever fear tries to return. You are not forgotten. You never were. Your story is still unfolding. Your healing is still happening. And your best days have not disappeared. There is still light ahead. There is still peace ahead. There is still joy ahead. And one day you will realize that even this painful season carried the seeds of transformation. One day you will understand that the very season that nearly broke you also revealed how strong you truly were. So keep moving forward, my child. Keep believing. Keep trusting that light still exists ahead of you. Keep allowing grace to rebuild the parts of your heart pain tried to destroy, because your story is not over, not even close.